Kyle West alongside Ritch Price for another Kansas baseball weekend preview. This time the Jayhawk Classic coming up. 2 games against Air Force and 1 against Missouri State this weekend. And Skip, it's already been a hectic week. You get rained out Sunday. You have 2 games originally in Little Rock, and that's moved down to 1 game. Has that had any impact, especially Thomas Taylor starting on Tuesday instead of Sunday? Any impact on this weekend?
Well, I actually think that Thomas got to pitch Tuesday was crucial, Kyle. I think otherwise he would have sat there for 7 days without getting a chance to get on the mound and find his rhythm and face hitters. So the only positive thing about getting the game with Oklahoma rained out on Sunday was it allowed him to go out and pitch on Tuesday. It gives him 4 complete days rest. He only pitched into the 5th inning, so his pitch count was down, and I think it sets it up for our normal weekend rotation.
And that game had a lot of great offensive performances. You win the game 16-12, but Alex De Leon, a 3-run homer, 4 2-out RBIs. He has 14 this year, and he's hitting .375 with 2 outs. Anything special about him that allows him to hit well with 2 outs in an inning?
Well, I think first off is I'd like to see that same kind of production when we play Big 12 conference games. You know, it's he's had a tough couple of weeks. I mean, he's hit some balls really hard in the Texas A&M series that stayed in the ballpark. He did the same thing the following weekend. And then basically he's really scuffled the last couple of weeks. So it was good to see him break out and be physical with a bat. Jordan Dreiling got 4 hits. He thought that he had an outstanding ball game. And then Michael Suter's had a really tough month of April. And obviously Tuesday was May 1st, and he gets a 2-run single and a 3-run homer. So overall it ended up being a productive day offensively for us.
Now you're trying to carry that into the Jayhawk Classic. You have 2 games against Air Force, 1 on Friday, 1 on Saturday. They come in with a low-hitting offense, but 3 guys that hit above .350, including Matt Thorne, who is just the Mountain West Player of the Week. So they have some guys in the lineup that can certainly threaten this pitching staff.
Yeah, I have a great relationship with their staff, too. I mean, Tim Dixon, their pitching coach, was a 4th-round draft pick out of San Jose when I was the baseball coach at De Anza College. He went on to pitch at Cal State Fullerton and had a really good pro career. And Kaz, their head coach, is a career military man at Air Force. He went to the academy. He played 4 years for Eric Campbell, who's now the head of Team USA. Is one of my good friends, and he actually last year filled in on an interim basis, and to be the permanent head coach he had to withdraw his active military status, and there's not a finer person walking this planet than he is. And I have such great respect for Air Force Academy and what those kids go through every day. In addition to being a student athlete, they're at one of the most prestigious academic institutions in the country. So for us being so close to Leavenworth and the Air Force Base, I think is a great opportunity for Air Force to come here and have their military servicemen and women be a chance to come watch them play. And then Sunday, Missouri State, they actually have a bye this weekend conference like we do. Coach Gutton's one of my favorite people. He called me up begging to get in and asked if he could play once or twice. So I do him a favor, and you saw the pitching rotation. We get the projected first rounder, Pierce Johnson, on Sunday. So that'll be the last time I do Coach Gutton a favor.
I was going to ask about that because they come in, they're leading the Missouri Valley Conference standings anyways, 10-4 in the conference, 31-14 overall, and now you're going against Pierce Johnson. That's going to be a really tough matchup for Thomas Taylor and your offense.
Yeah, and you know what I'm most encouraged about is the development of their players. You know, they were down for a couple years when those guys were freshmen and sophomores. They had a good year last year. Now there's predominantly all seniors and juniors on their field, and they're winning the Missouri Valley Conference, and that's the same type of development that we hope is going to happen with our 12 freshmen and the 4 sophomores that are playing on a regular basis. Is we're hoping that through the development process, our guys will take that next step and have the same kind of success that they're enjoying, you know, when those guys are juniors and seniors.
Well, it should be a fun weekend at the ballpark. 6 p.m. against Air Force on Friday night, followed by a 3 p.m. game Saturday. That's also the Jayhawks for a Cure game. So if you wear light blue, you can get in for $3, and also donations will be accepted for the Lawrence Memorial Hospital and the KU Cancer Center. On Sunday against Missouri State, 1 p.m., it is the rescheduled Floyd Temple Day. So plenty of reasons to come out and support the Jayhawks, and a great cause on Saturday as well. For Ritch Price, this has been Kyle West with the Weekend Preview.